Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Frothy. This is the place you come when you want to hear some sports and get updated during the week of all the things that are happening. This is the Friday Frothy. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Frothy. How are you, Gleno?
Jeff, a big week. It's been in entertaining sport, mate. Or is it entertaining? But anyway, we'll talk about that, mate.
It's a very interesting show.
Interesting show we've got, haven't we?
Want to talk a bit about AFL, we're going to talk NRL, we're going to talk NFL, we're going to talk wrestling, we're going to talk UFC, we're going to talk every sport.
We're going to be riding horses.
Well,
if you're Daryl Braithwaite.
Yeah. Now, guys, it may get a little heated tonight, and if it does, I absolutely apologise because there is a game on this weekend of AFL, and it's North Melbourne versus Hawthorn.
Feisty.
And North Melbourne hasn't won a game yet.
Me and Jeff, we've just come out. We've just had 10 rounds, but we've just had a few blows. But apparently now, mate, we can't touch one another. That's it, though. We can't go like that because that's a 50.
No.
That's the 100. No. That's 150 metre penalty there. Sorry about that.
That's ordinary.
Sorry, did I break a nail then, did I? Or, sorry.
It's got soft. It's got game. Soft AFL. We might have to start watching a bit more NRL, I think, Glenn,
aerial ping pong or something like that made it be a good game to watch. Anyway,
let's talk about that soon.
We will.
Let's talk about that soon.
How are our viewers doing?
Viewers. We put a call out last week to our viewers and said we need subscribers because we want to get to 100, Glennie.
We do. We want more subscribers.
We were at 58, now we're at 61. So we picked up 8 subscribers.
We're growing.
Is it 8?
What's the word?
58, 61.
No, that doesn't work.
60, 61. We picked up 3.
3
subscribers. So thank you, everyone, for
thanks for subscribing.
Those people.
We want it now.
We do want it now.
But anyway.
Guys, so if you're watching and you like that song, subscribe because we want to get to 100. That's where we're at. So
we do.
A big shout out to Brett Stibby in Queensland. He is a follower of the show, and I know it's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Stibster.
Stibster, well done, mate. Happy birthday.
We'd sing you happy birthday, but no.
I've got my best voice on at the moment, mate.
Well, you and me both have a listen to me. I sound like I don't know, a clone from Star Wars. Stevie loves Star Wars too, by the way. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining in. If you don't know the show and you're very new to us, my name's Jeff and this is my great mate Glenn. We do sports and it's basically every Friday night 6:30 we are live, except when we're doing interviews, which we need to sort of tease some more interviews up, but because we're both so busy we haven't had a chance to do that. So you just got to put up with us in our North Melbourne
in our gear, not our normal Friday Frothy gear tonight, mate.
Now Glenn, talking about interviews, the wonderful man Ken Peace is coming on in a couple of weeks. I haven't spoken to him, but he's coming back in a couple of weeks.
Coming back.
We've had some emails come through with questions. Now, I've put it out there, guys. We want some questions about AFL or cricket. Anything you want to know about anyone or anything that's happened in AFL or cricket, and this man will be able to answer it. So
he'll answer it.
I've got a couple of questions that have come through, and I'm going to read them out to you.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to answer these, right? This is for Ken.
This is for Ken.
Which ablet is better? Senior or junior? Don't answer it. Ken's most memorable interview. All right, so the best interview that he's ever had. The worst thing that's ever happened in an interview with Ken and who it was with. Sorry, Leah, the Essendon drug scandal. Can you fill us in with more on that?
I heard something about that.
Yeah,
I did heard something about that.
You heard it. Someone wants to know about Ben Cousins. Someone wants to know about Ted Whitten. Wants to talk about Ted Whitten. And did you know Richie Benno? Well, that was another question. Do you know Richie Benno, or did you know Richie Benno?
He would have.
Yeah, well, I know.
Yeah, he would have. But Ben Cousins, just nothing to do with this. But they let him out. He's back out.
Is he?
Yeah,
on the streets.
Back out on the streets. So, all right.
Ben,
just hope, mate, you can get well.
If you're out there,
just get well, so.
Get on the froth. Oh, actually, no. Don't get on the froth.
Get well.
Ben, stay off the froth. Oh, actually, it's not the froth.
Watch the Friday froth.
The froth isn't his problem. That is the problem. The froth isn't his problem. Now, any chance we can go to Out With It? Because we have a segment on the Frothy, Glenn, that's called Out With It. And what Out With It is, for all those people who don't watch the show, it is an area for us to vent a little bit of steam. Anything
we're not happy with.
No.
Things that you may not be happy with too.
Well, we'd like to hear. Yeah.
Because we'll say what we've got to say, but you write in and let us know.
So-
or join in at any stage you want to join in. Do that.
So this is Out With It. Out with it! Out with it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Does say.
Glennie, I've got 3 for Out With It today. And I don't know if you've got something there. Have you got anything on Out With It?
Well, I don't know what you've got there, but can I
Go for
briefly talk
Go
about
for your life. I'll have a sip of my
Well,
froth.
this is it is a football thing, and it's got nothing to do with our game this weekend. But some of the umpiring and that on the weekend that's just gone in AFL. Now, it's not just the Hawthorn game, because I go for Hawthorn, but it's the Port Adelaide game. It's all football. It's the new rules. It's the 666. It's the whole thing about where we're going now. I was a big believer that, okay, the 666 rule might work. I'm not. The school's not right out on that yet, is it? I'm not sure where that is. But as far as being a physical game, as it was brought to my attention through Nathan Brown, ex-Richmond Footscray champion.
Yeah, we had him on the phone the other week, but couldn't get him on the show. But actually spoke to him.
But he did mention he was saying too, and I agree with him 100%. So what he was saying is that where's football gone? Because we, as I said,
they're all saying it, Glenn.
Where's it gone? I mean, it's a physical game, and now all of a sudden you can't push.
No.
You can't. Okay, I agree with the gut punches and all that going past and all that, but open hand.
You'd lose your fist.
Open hand and all this sort of thing. I mean, there's gonna be grand finals won and lost on.
The 50-metre penalties are just what's getting me. I just can't.
Yeah, but this thing about where you get a free kick and then you're on the mark and you've got to run.
Yeah.
If I get in front of you and you're on the mark, that's another 100.
Yep.
So, God's sake.
How long's the field?
Well, not that long, is it? There's 200 metres.
They're in the car park kicking backwards for the goals.
You got how many umpires? They've got 4 umpires or whatever it is. They've got boundary umpires. They got things up the end of the goals there. Yeah. Look, honestly, you can't have drink people coming on. This is the other gripe. So you can't have the guys can't get a drink.
Can't get a frothy.
They can't have a frothy. There's no runners on there anymore, so we can't yell abuse at them when they're in the way. So I'm peed off about that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know where Australian rules football's going, but for all viewers throughout Australia that have got a vent their frustration, is it good the way it is?
Do you like it?
Do you like it? Because I hate it, and I tell you what, if they keep going, I won't watch it.
Can you please send us in either at
Not watching it.
either at an email address, or if you subscribe, you want to say something now to us, we're on now. We can watch and we can read what you're saying.
Yeah,
let us know if you're an AFL supporter and you agree with what they're doing.
Even if
let
you
us
don't
know.
watch AFL, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
Dear
I
me.
hate it, and that's my personal opinion. So that's my gripe. What have you got, mate?
I've got a couple. The first one's not really a gripe. It's just a question. It's a poll. I'm even going to put this on Facebook after the show. Right? That is a poll.
That's a poll.
Is it okay to put ice into a glass or a stein, Mitch? Right, and put beer into it to cool it down?
No.
It's not, is it?
No.
Mitch, I'm sorry, mate. It's not. It was put to me today, if you've got a warm beer and you throw some ice in your glass and then you put your beer in it and then throw it down really quickly once it gets cold, is that okay?
No.
I just don't think
you lose the gas in it. And they do that in England. They've got warm beer, haven't they?
Well, he's from there.
Right. Well, that's
that explains
because,
everything, doesn't it?
Mitch, sorry, all due respect, mate, you enjoy your English beer. We'll just keep having the
cold
frothy
have cold.
beer. So
another comment from a subscriber here.
we'll drink that.
Yes.
Jeffrey Gare?
Yeah, Jerry.
Hi, Frothy.
Giddy, yeah.
Bring in the tech foul.
The who?
The tech foul. The technical foul.
The technical foul.
Technical foul, like in basketball.
Is that what we're talking about, Jeffrey?
Like
Yeah, the technical.
football.
Yeah.
We were talking about the 50 when we were talking about the 50.
Yeah.
It's like a tech foul. Tech foul in basketball. Tech foul where you was off. You were off.
That's Geardy.
Huh?
Collingwood supporter. Geardy came to Alex Peroni with us. Alex.
Jeff.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, well,
Collingwood supporter.
okay. Sorry, Jeffy.
Thank you, mate, for throwing that in.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Well, Yeah, it's just as I said, I reckon everyone's frustrated. You've got to be frustrated.
I'm sure everyone is.
I know you're not at the moment, Jeff, because Collingwood are doing really well, and you've got a great team there at the moment.
We have, mate.
We'll talk about that later.
We will. Here's another. Just another out with. Oh, I got two more. A quick one. Serena Williams. Did you see what she was wearing through New York the other day? No. She was wearing a dress, and it was actually.
She have a dress on.
Yeah, completely opened. You could see everything.
The big Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know about that, but anyway,
that's what I called it.
So that was that was a bit out there that you could actually see her underpants and everything. Serena Williams. So that's her.
That's the thing now. Girls walk around.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you're inside outside. Your underpants are on the outside.
We might do that in one of our shows. We'll come on with our underpants on the outside. Here's my
pretty hard.
She did have them on.
Pretty hard to hold to hide the tennis ball, mate, if it's all open. Anyway, sorry, you know they put it to anyway, don't worry.
Here's an interesting one for you, mate. I've got some TAB odds, right? On WrestleMania 35. Right.
WrestleMania 35.
If you don't know, WWE guys, in 2 weeks' time, WrestleMania 35. If that makes you feel old, because I remember sitting around with my brothers watching number one in my parents' place, and it's now 35 years later. But you can actually bet on it. And Becky Lynch is $1.35, Ronda Rousey at $3.35, and Charlotte Flair at $12. Ooh, how can you bet on an event that's staged?
Well, perhaps they've worked out the script. Do you think? Is there a script?
Is it just me, or is that wrong? I think that's wrong, isn't it?
No, it's wrong. Well, we can't bet on it because... Can we?
Well, we can, but that's stupid.
Well, it is silly.
It is stupid.
I know what the viewers think.
What do you think, viewers? Should you be able to bet on something that's staged? Well, most sports are these days, I suppose. But I shouldn't say that. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? But
it's getting that way.
Well,
ask the Melbourne Football Club.
Well, let's get into that shortly. That. Anyway, that was out with the guys. That were the three or four things that have annoyed us during the week.
All right,
and out with it. It's out with it. So, Glenn, surfing, I don't know if you've seen it this week. There's, the world champion Steffi Gilmore. And
I did.
Carissa Moore.
I did watch a little bit of that. That was up on the coast, wasn't it?
Snapper Rocks.
Yeah, up on Snapper.
The old Snapper.
And I'm jumping ahead, aren't I? Think Bob was coming last.
Well, they've been...
no, what's his name? The kingpin, the man.
Kelly Slater.
Kelly Slater was running last.
He's been out.
Anyway, back to Steph. Sorry.
I'm just going to say that the two girls, Stephanie Gilmore and Carissa Moore, have been beaten in their first heat by a new, young star of surfing.
Well, we like to see that.
Isabel Nichols, and she's an Australian.
Well done, Isabel.
So she's knocked them off, and
that's what we want to see.
It could be the next surfing sensation.
We've got them down under, haven't we? In Australia at the moment. Okay, well done.
So well done. And just jumping from that sport to another on UFC. Here's another Australian. You know Robert Whittaker, the UFC
I do.
champion?
He's the Australian champion.
Yeah, he reckons Conor Gregor, not McConnor.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
That is Conor McGregor.
He reckons he hasn't retired because he isn't smart enough to say no to another fight.
No. Look, my son watches this. He keeps me up with all this, Jeff, but he watches it religiously. He reckons that what he does, he gets... The reason Conor McGregor is so successful is because it's all about getting people to watch him. The more that watch him and the more he gets in the box office,
the more he makes.
Yeah. Mate, he's the best in the game at it, and that's why he's so good. Well, even though he got done by Kebab.
Well, yeah.
And we're still... Someone wants to fight Kebab too. Khabib, that is. Too.
Yeah, Khabib, not Kebab.
So that's the Russian.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, that's... Well done with that. We've been trying to get that...
I don't know.
Well, it's
I think he wasn't.
He's Russian.
He's Middle Eastern, I think.
No, he's Russian.
Okay, he's Russian today. He's in a hurry.
Well, he might be somewhere he's somewhere from there.
Yeah.
He wrestles bears part time anyway. So that's how good he is.
Mate, NRL, the Raiders, Jason Pearson's team. Jason Pearson from Pearson's Automotive up there in Queensland.
I haven't spoke to Jason for.
Been a while, isn't it? And it's a Hawthorn round too. Hey, and he's not... Where are you, Jace? It's Hawthorn round. You're not here, mate. Come on, seriously.
Come on, mate. You want to be on the show?
He's a Raiders supporters. All the money is on the Raiders going up to North Queensland.
Against the Cowboys.
To beat the Cowboys. Their second win in a row. They reckon it's been 2,000... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, North Melbourne membership, sorry. Yeah. You're always back to front. It's their first back-to-back win in Townsville since 2004, if they get up, the Raiders. So,
well, they're going all right, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they had a win last week.
Well, they had to win the first win of the season. They got a win. And they're tracking okay.
Also, New Zealand Warriors, Manly, their victory over the New Zealand Warriors last week, because they beat the Warriors 46-12. So
jeez, that's a caning.
That's big for Manly, especially over the Warriors.
It is.
So yeah,
it is. Well done, because they not meant to do that well, are they?
Who's Manly? Well, no,
I don't think in the betting they were. Well, I think they were sitting. Oh, I've got it there.
You had your betting.
I had a midweek, didn't I? Middle of the road side.
Yep.
But yeah, it just shows you, mate. It's like AFL.
Mate, it's so up and down in NRL at the moment. In the football, which I've been told by Brad that it's football, not rugby or league. It's football. And so up there in Queensland, New South Wales.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to give some scores later.
Well, I am. Yeah, but Broncos went down last night. Their biggest defeat ever to the Roosters, 36-4. And you know how we talked about, I had to get you to ask him about Tavita Pangay Jr. He's done a huge hit. I don't know if you saw it or not. Big hit on Cooper Cronk.
He's out, Cronk.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't, but he's out, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's done a hammy.
No, he was playing, but he got hit after he got
rid of it. Yeah, well, they're lining him up.
Came
I did see
and bang,
bits of it.
took him out.
But that's been happening for a while. The kicker, as soon as they kick, they're getting cleaned up. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah. I like people getting cleaned up in sport. That's what sport is. Isn't
well, that's it.
Really,
it's not like Australian rules.
Well,
at least they get hurt. These guys, they can make contact.
Yeah. Yes.
So well done to your rugby league.
Well, it's not, because he's been suspended for two games.
There's nothing wrong with that.
If they fight it, he'll get a third week if he loses.
Okay.
So he'll miss out on games against the Tigers and the Raiders if. Well, he's going to miss out on them.
It's a brutal game, mate.
Well, it is. And just quickly, Glenn, here's some scores from last week from the NRL.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, the Dragons 25 over Brisbane 24.
Okay,
the Raiders 17 over the Knights 10. The Roosters 32 over the Eels.
Well, they're the favourites, weren't they?
The Eels, that's my team.
Well, the Roosters are the favourites, though, for the flag.
There's some big scores here. Manly 46-12 with the Warriors. The Sharks.
Well, cop that. The Sharks got done here a week or so ago by who done them? It was the Panthers. Panthers done the Sharks.
Did you see Greg Norman's shark?
What?
Guy went out fishing and they had two big sharks, right? There was a hammerhead and a great white, I think, and they actually went at each other and had a bit of a go at each other. And after because he was out fishing,
did they pick up James Rain?
Yes, hammerhead. And after they let them go somehow, and then Greg Norman jumped in the water after they let him go. Greg Norman. You're losing the plot, my friend.
I think he's had a meltdown like he did when he was playing golf in the majors.
So anyway, the Sharks were 42 to 16 to the Cowboys. Storm 32-2.
Penrith have gone to... What's happened to Penrith?
Yeah, Al's team.
And the Dogs, they were meant to be dweller sellers, 22 over the Tigers.
Yeah, and the
Rabbitohs...
What
was the score there, mate?
22-8 over the Tigers.
And the Rabbits?
Rabbitohs 28-20. So listen to this. The Storm are on top of the ladder, right?
Wow.
And the Sharks, your team, currently in 4th, and mine, Parramatta, in 7th.
But that's completely different to what we spoke about when I give my little list the other way.
Yeah.
That would mean nothing, but...
Yeah, indeed. Ivan Cleary, your mate, he's copping it from all sides. He's the Penrith Panthers coach, right?
Yes.
He's...
More troubles than the early settlers?
Yeah, he's...
if you settle.
I don't know what I've written down there, but he's copping it.
He's copping it?
How's that?
Where's he copping it from, mate? Is he copping it from the outside? Is he a little bit of noise outside?
Inside, outside. Cleary's set to face his side, so he's basically he's facing up against West Tigers tonight. So that's his old side. First time he's back.
Oh, well, I know that's why he's copping a bit of flack, mate.
Gould, Philly. He's into him. So yeah,
great, feel good.
Yeah. And also Greg Inglis is going to miss out on the South Sydney's clash with Manly due to a shoulder injury. So
yeah, well, he's had a few injuries.
I don't follow a lot of the NRL, but I've heard a lot of him hurting himself a fair bit.
Yeah, he's getting on a bit, and he's had a few issues, old Greg, but he's a champion.
He is,
too, by the way.
Now, talking about champions, he's president. He owns Channel 9. He's everything in TV.
He's the
Eddie Maguire.
He's the big kahuna.
I don't think we spoke about this last week, Glenn, but
we didn't.
The coin toss
coin.
The coin,
You've got
or
a
the
coin.
toin cost,
Coin
as
cost,
I
you
said
called it one day.
some time ago. Yeah. Eddie pulled himself off the air. Well, excuse me, that sounds rude, but he pulled himself off the show. So that even sounds worse. But anyway, because he said something about for every time there's a coin toss, they get it wrong. You know, there should be a $5,000 fine. You're right. For anyone who can't do it properly. Now, because this lady was a burns victim, and
He
she
wouldn't
was
have known that.
Well, it doesn't.
He didn't know
It doesn't matter. You don't.
But he should have done
She
his
had nothing-
homework.
He was joking.
I know.
He was joking.
He admitted he was wrong.
The world has gone crazy.
But yeah, so she was a lady that was a reporter too, wasn't she?
I don't know.
She was a reporter who was in a accident in a.
Plane accident.
She was in a plane accident. She was an amputee, so
Yes.
she's lost her legs, and
Yes.
Eddie was.
But is that
mucking around
is that discriminatory to someone because they're an amputee that they can't flip a coin? No, it's not. No, it's not at all. So Eddie McGuire,
really.
I don't think you've done anything wrong.
No,
Nothing
he's
wrong.
made some mistakes along the way, but everything's built. This is the hype though, mate. It's like the footy. This is the whole thing. We're all under the microscope now, aren't we? Everyone's over
the top.
It's gone over the top. We've got too many people, and it's all run by the media, which I'm afraid Eddie is part of.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. There's too much going on. They've got too much to say, and everyone wants their little piece. So just get back to the basics. Get back to the facts.
Get back to basics.
Basics.
Poor old Ed. Yes, Jeffrey. Poor old Ed indeed, mate. He's look. I'm not, as you know, I'm not a Collingwood, not an Eddie fan.
But haven't been to prison yet.
He's done nothing wrong.
Lost me teeth.
He's done nothing wrong. So
No,
I think it's discriminatory to actually bring it up because that person wants to be just normal and doesn't need this crap.
No.
Yep.
Well, she didn't actually get a chance to even talk.
No.
So in other words, she's a great human being. She's done the right thing. She's out there
she's
enjoying
done
the game,
and she's done a shock and flip of the coin.
As I would if I was standing there doing it.
That's why I wouldn't get you to do it.
you know, get on with it. This is what I mean. We've all got to be politically correct all the time.
No, we don't. It's got to stop. And
Yeah.
we're going to start it right here
Right
on the
here.
Friday Frothy.
We're politically correct.
No, we're not politically correct. We're over it. We're over it. We're over all this
we don't
correct
like
and
All
correct.
right, with it.
Okay.
Out with it. Now, Glenn, more injuries. Seedman last night did his ACL in the Geelong
I know.
Adelaide game.
It's it's at a stage where I can't work it out. I mean, one of the commentators now turned around and they said, look, there's been 4 injuries or 3 serious injuries, all on the Adelaide surface.
Yeah.
But they reckon it's a brilliant surface. So when you actually watched it, which I did, I watched the incident. He just went up for a mark in a pack, and when he came down, his leg just buckled. Now that's just the weight of how he landed, the angle. The one with the guy from Richmond, the fullback, Rance.
Yeah, Rance.
He turned as the ball hit him in the head. Basically, it was not a bad head.
What do they call him? A falcon.
A falcon. It was a falcon. I would have called it a hawk. But as soon as he turned on a threepenny bit, I mean, he did his leg because of the twist. It was all these injuries seem to be very minor, Jeff. And
Because they're more athletic.
we're just getting a little bit of information. What was that like? What do you think?
Because they're more athletic.
More athletic. I reckon I reckon there's a lot of pressure on their body to train and get to a certain fitness level. And I think what happens, I think the game's that quick now. Let's face it, my other gripe was, as I said, they can't get a drink. They can't get a trainer out to them to say, come off or whatever. And something gives.
Yeah.
You know what gives? Your body.
Yeah.
And
Mine already has.
well, so is mine, mate. Soon I'm just over 20. I mean, it does. It just, it's a bit harder.
Now, a bit of Hawthorn news, Bulldog news out there for you.
Bulldog, I thought I was starting to get happy then.
No, well, you won't be, because Brian Lake's been charged again. You got some thugs down there at old Hawthorn Town, haven't you, really?
Well, he was a dog's.
Well, he was a dog, but Hawthorn, you know.
Well, you saw the light.
You're going to hang your hat on Hawthorn.
Well, he did. He won premierships there.
He spent the night behind bars, wasn't he?
3. Did he? Yes.
He did.
He did. He had a little misdemeanor there, but I think there's a little bit of marital.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as what they're making
No,
out.
it's a marital thing, and I think he might have been going to get his, 3 William, his 3 Brownlow, not Brownlows. He didn't win a Brown. He was going to get his he was going to get his grand final medals, and he tried to break in to get them, and
this is what he's been.
Mrs. Lake, Dawn Lake. Well, she wouldn't let him in. So, at any rate, the police, he's in jail, mate.
He's been arrested on charges, serious offences including theft, criminal damage, stalking, and entering a place likely to cause a breach of peace. So, obviously, he's got a what do they call it, an AVO out on him?
Yes.
And
well,
he's
he still thinks he's on Survivor, doesn't he? He's on the island, I think. He still thinks he's there.
Now, Glenn, big game on tonight. 0-3 and 0-3, Melbourne and Essendon. We've got an Essendon supporter here.
If it was soccer, what would it be?
Oh, that's the score.
Nil
all draw. But I've got a feeling that Melbourne might get up tonight.
Yeah, well, you could be right. I'm thinking.
Sorry,
when we did our tipping, this is at the Bowls. You're tipping at the Bowl Club. I had Melbourne doing really well. It's only game 2. What did we into now? Game 3, aren't we? Game 3 just gone quick.
Yeah, it's early days.
It's only early days. Melbourne will come good. They're too good. Essendon will come good. They're too good. They've got a few players to come back.
Yeah.
But it should be a good. Hopefully, it's a good game. So yeah.
Hopefully. While we're on Melbourne, mate, news today that the tanking scandal is back out again. 2012, the Melbourne Football Club.
Got nothing else to talk about.
Has been deemed that yes, they tanked and they threw games to win only their 4 games in the season.
I think they're saying obvious things.
Well, I think everyone knows that, don't we?
Everyone, it's old school news, isn't it? But it keeps coming up, so we're only reporting what everyone else is reporting, and
we spoke about this before we came on the show, and the players didn't know that they were tanking. No. The players never want to tank; they go out there and give their hardest. But
of course they do.
It's the umpire. It's the umpires. The umpires these days. It's your coach who's setting up the plays and taking people off who are injured and which lose the game.
Well, they're putting backs down forward, and they're moving. They're putting guys in different positions, and this is what was happening. And resting guys. That's what they were saying. There was guys that were a little bit injured, giving them a rest. I think it's common knowledge, yes, they did tank, but I don't think they've been the only side in the last 10 years and that towards the bottom of the ladder.
Well, what's the incentive? What is the incentive? As you said to me.
Tank?
Well, no, you said to me today, you said we came 4th. Who cares? I mean, 4th is 4th.
If you don't win...
If you're not winning, you're nothing.
You're nothing. No, because you don't get anything.
No. So this whole priority pick and everything for coming last, I think all has to change. There has to be something to change with it. I just don't
things have, and I've said this before, things have become, and to all the good American people out there, you've got your national sport over there in gridiron and basketball and all everything. Baseball and that, but you do things a little bit different, but our game is unique. And I think when people over there watch our sport, you think that we're thugs and crazy and all that. But as I reported earlier about it, our game's changing, Jeff, and we're trying to be more, razzle-dazzle and a little bit more Americanised and that, and to keep up with you good people over there. But I don't know, it's our game, and I think we're going the wrong way about it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. While we're talking of Melbourne and Essendon, mate, have you heard the news today about, there we go, I want to leave the room, James Hird.
Oh, that way.
Prince Charles.
Hirdy.
Yeah.
Well, he can't keep out of the news, can he?
Well, it's not so much him, it's Tony Shaw.
The old Collingwood Rover captain.
Yeah.
Captain Rover.
Yeah. Basically, with Essendon being 0-3, if they lose this week, 0-3 or 0-2? 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2. It'd be 3 tonight.
If they go 0-3 tonight, they're saying, John Worsfold's, we might need to get him some help, and they're talking about maybe getting James Hird back into Essendon to help as an assistant coach or something on those lines.
Yeah.
So Tony Shaw's come out and this is what he said. I will
tell me what he said.
I will read this. He said the game can't forget the supplement saga, which brought the game and the clubs to its knees.
Yep.
He said the AFL should step in if any other club considers appointing Hird to their coaching staff. I don't believe he should ever coach in the AFL again, and I don't think it will happen, and it shouldn't. He should never coach at AFL level again. What happened at Essendon should never, ever have been allowed to happen.
Yeah, well, we can talk about this because it was more than James Hird, wasn't it?
Of course it was.
There was a lot of people involved in these decisions, and there was a lot more than. Well, here we have Mark Thompson. I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
Of course you can.
Well, everything went back to James Hird. It was his fault, and here we have got Mark Thompson, who's been to probably on his way to jail himself, mate, with drug issues. I don't know where that's going, and I don't know. I haven't followed that case any further, but he was involved in drugs. Apparently, the guys that were behind it all, they were involved in giving the players drugs and all that. It's all hearsay, but there was a lot of people. A football club is a football club. There's a lot of people that know, and for them just to say it was James Hird, I find that hard to believe.
No,
yes, he did the wrong thing.
Agree.
Yes, he's taken his hard whack.
Yep.
But I think that, no, he won't go back to Essendon as a coach.
Yep.
But I think that he should be involved with football, though, shouldn't he?
He just said never say.
He doesn't have to be a coach, though, does he? Because he's knowledgeable. He was a great. Let me say.
He just said never say never.
No, at pick number, I think when he was drafted to go, he came in, and when you think of the number one draft picks, I think he was from Canberra, and he came in at, I'm just making it, I think it was pick 80 or something like
80.
that. Or somewhere like that. And he was one of the best players still to play our game. So he's knowledgeable. He's a smart man. He's been, a few things have gone wrong, but give him a go. I don't think he should coach again, but I think he should give, like, as an assistant or not even that, even, you know, a CEO or something like that. He's got a lot to give the game.
Yeah.
Or help the young guys. Help the young guys.
Now, Glenn, last week on the show, Alison asked me, how did I go on my tipping last week? And I said, I don't tip. And
No.
do you do tipping?
Only the tipping that you do, mate.
So
I don't know how I went.
Oh, it's all in advance.
Yeah,
so
I don't know how I went.
I've decided that
We're going
to do tipping.
Okay, well, I think that's a good idea.
So we're going to race through this really quickly. Adelaide versus Geelong. I'm going to go Geelong.
I'm going to go Geelong by 24 points.
Spot on. Well done. Melbourne, Essendon this evening at the MCG.
Yeah, Lee's not going to like it. I'm going Melbourne.
I'm going Melbourne too. So we've got two of there. Carlton and Sydney at Marvel Stadium.
Jeez, it's a hard one.
It is a hard one.
I'm going Sydney because I know that the centre forward for Carlton's out.
So Glenn, and I'm going to go Carlton tonight for Corey, our landscaper, who's doing a good job. He's a Carlton supporter, so I'm going to go that for him. GWS versus Richmond in the Sydney Showgrounds.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going GWS.
Yeah, me too. So we're both doing that. Brisbane Lions versus Port at the Gabba.
I'm going to go Brisbane.
Both going Brisbane. Collingwood versus West Coast at the MCG.
I'm going Collingwood.
Both going Collingwood. Western Bulldogs, Gold Coast Suns at Marvel.
That's a toughie. I thought I'm going the Dogs.
We're going the Dogs.
They beat a great side last week.
Fremantle versus St Kilda at Optus.
I think you missed one there. But
we'll come back
Fremantle versus St Kilda. Where's Optus over there?
Yeah, that's Perth. West Australia.
Well, geez, they were ordinary, this crowd. But look, because it's over there.
Yep.
I'm going Fremantle.
Yep,
I'm sorry, St Kilda, you've done nothing wrong.
No, Saints, you're doing extremely well. Be proud, Eddie.
Could be wrong. I reckon St Kilda could even get them. But it's over there, though, isn't it?
They played against us really well over there, but we gave them nothing. But anyway. And the last game, mate, Sunday afternoon at 3:20, Hawthorn versus North Melbourne, mate. Who are you on? Oh, HSBC.
There it is.
Well, I can tell you now, viewers, I'm on North Melbourne. I'll give you that. So that's a J on North.
I'm on Tasmania and Hawks.
Will be a close one, I reckon.
Glenn, you're on Hawthorn. So there you go. We'll bring those results to you next week. And,
if we're still if we'll only
Jeff will be a close one, I reckon.
Who's that?
From Jeffrey G.
Yeah. It'll be a close one.
Will be a close one, I reckon.
Will be.
Yeah, it'll be blue and white Jeffrey all over, mate. Let me tell you.
Even though they're not allowed to have contact in AFL, that doesn't mean we can't have contact off the field. So it's going to be a tough game. I don't know how we're going to sit there for 4 quarters watching that one, mate.
We're at North Melbourne to beat Hawthorns at $2.55. Get your money on that, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you. Hey, get your lady on that. Highlanders to beat the Hurricanes, $220, $220. Did you know about this? Craig Newitt, the jockey, Tasmanian jockey?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, I don't know Craig Newitt, but I know he's a Tasmanian.
He's
jockey.
been cleared by stewards after a lengthy investigation into possible betting breaches.
Yeah,
so he's
a couple of
cleared.
young.
So.
Oh, he's cleared. Well done, because he's a good Tasmanian.
Yeah.
So let's hear something positive, which we just did.
Yeah.
Instead of negative. Well, it would be negative sometimes, but
Yeah.
you've got to do that, don't you?
Here's something positive. No, it's not that positive. Eddie Jones has ruled himself out of replacing, what's his name, Checker, for the Union.
Oh, Chubby.
Michael,
He's Chubby Checker.
Not Chubby Checker.
Oh, it's not
Michael
him.
Checker.
Michael Checker.
Eddie
sorry.
Jones reckons that the Wallabies,
Yeah,
rugby union,
yeah, I
they
know.
need a generational change in culture. I don't know what that means, but there's obviously crap going on in rugby
Well, Eddie
union.
Jones being the Australian Eddie Jones, and there's a little bit of because he's in with the opposition camp, and
Yep.
of course there's a little bit of flingy going on there, mate. You know how it is.
He doesn't want to come back from Europe. He likes it over there.
Does he? Might have to go and
Put some ice in his beer.
he might have to go and have a couple of beers, Eddie, over there with Tom
He's Tom
Jones.
Oh, Tom Jones. That's your uncle.
That's my uncle.
Shh, don't let people know that.
No.
Adelaide Crow's the best. He said, ha ha, voice in the background. Thanks, Adelaide Crows. Yes, I'm here. Just like, I am the voice. It could be you two.
who was
It
that?
could be Leah or it could be me.
Who was that? Who was that?
Adelaide Crows are the best. Here we go.
Go the Crows.
Go the Crows.
Go the Crows.
Well,
Actually, I thought the Crows would have won last
well,
night.
look, to be honest with you, the Crows give up 4 goals, didn't they, to start with? And,
Oh,
if
but
they
they're
could
50 metres. 50 metres.
50 metres and look, if they when the ball's bounced, this is to all sides this week. When it's bounced, for God's sake, go into the game and don't knock someone out, but go for the ball. Just get in hard. Don't worry about this 50-metre stuff.
We talked a fair bit on AFL tonight, but why, Glenn, are teams not manning up? There's no man on man. Once they get it out of the centre bounce, if you've got the ball, that's it.
Well, I thought 666 was meant to do that, but we're not getting that, are we? We're getting it was almost Bruce Free football.
Yeah.
Adelaide and Geelong the other night.
Oh, last night's game was ridiculous.
It was all they did is short pass, and it was still like the old style. It was a little bit Hawthorn like because what they did is it was just hold on to the ball.
What do you mean it's Hawthorn like? What does that mean?
Well, we've changed now. We think
It
we're
was
Richmond
biased
now.
too against Geelong. Like,
Well, everything's
against-
biased
sorry.
towards
No,
Hawthorn.
but
What
you know,
hang on a minute,
keeping-
what are you talking about, Hawthorn?
Because
What's that got to
keeping's
do with
off.
it?
That's the keeping's
against the
off
Crows,
bit.
I meant.
What?
Well, when they got the ball, what Hawthorn
The umpires
were doing,
keep
we
off.
have more.
That's what they do. That's Hawthorn.
I
Keep off.
have to agree with Adelaide Crows the best. He said umpires had their money on the Cats, and I agree with that.
Yeah, well, look, I do too.
Yeah, I saw some of the 50s that they were given, and
I
it's
do.
just.
I
know it's the ruse, Adelaide Crows man or woman. I don't know. Sorry, but yeah, it's the rules, but they're crappy rules, aren't they? This 50-metre rule of
Well,
just.
back in yesteryear, it used to be 15 metres, and then actually, I remember
Now
one
it's just a
game.
goal. You just do something wrong. and
Well, now it's 100
it's a goal.
metres.
Now it's
100
100
metres.
But I'd like to see them mark that out because some of the times they've put them down the ground, they're taking them nearly from full back to full forward.
Yeah, those little wheels.
I didn't realise 100 metres was that far.
Yeah, little wheels that the council use.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
They should have that. Yeah.
Get your,
They can measure out 100 metres.
do what you do in bowls. Get the tape out. Get the little tape measure out. And
AFL, get your crap together. It's stupid.
Is anyone going to watch it if they keep going the way they go?
It's not
No.
good. It's not good. It's not good.
Kind
It's
of feel
not good.
we're moaning, but fair dinkum. Get up. Look, stop making rules up as you go. Leave it alone and just get on with it. It's a physical game, by the way. And look, by the way, can I just jump in?
Jump in.
Congratulations. What I will say is that I thought it was fantastic, and we haven't really given much coverage to it. But again, to the women, the 53,000 plus whatever. And I watched a bit of this game. I did. I watched a bit of it. The grand final in the women's, it was more about Adelaide. It was a spectacle they put on, but it was very high standard. I've got to say it was some of the highest. It was high standard footy, and even though the score didn't project that, it was brilliant. And not just well done to Erin Phillips that she won the medal and all the rest of it, and she's a brilliant player. But just the way that they went about it, mate, I reckon it's it's a lot bigger than I thought. 53 odd thousand to the women's footy.
That's
So
huge.
That must be the South Australian NFL. So to interrupt.
So
It is,
anyway.
yeah.
NFL, and Jeffrey agreed and said, "Yep, 25."
25 metres.
Yeah,
we've
25
got in
metres.
the NS. What is it? SANFL? Is that what it's called?
The Sandful.
South Australia.
yeah, South Australia
So
National Football League.
25 metres. So they've got 25, and the AFL's gone 100.
Yeah, joke.
So absolutely.
Somebody else
Anyway,
said,
what was we
Calm
talking
the
about?
Bombers.
Sorry.
Somebody else said Calm the Bombers. Just to
Who was that? Well, that one, Leah, was
somebody
it?
by the name of L Cleaver.
Oh, that's the makeup. That's the makeup. Not me, my
Calm
wife.
the Bombers.
Anyway,
Calm the Bombers. Mate,
Wasn't going to go on about James.
No. Keep that to the news crew. Daniel Ricciardo admits he's having trouble adapting to the new style of the Renault.
So what is it, Jeff? You know a bit about car racing. Is it he's out of form?
No.
Or is the car's not up to it? What is it?
He's gone to a lesser team, mate, and he's Red Bull is obviously at the top of the game, and they're winning everything. And he's gone to a team that's not as strong.
And wasn't there some conjecture that he was meant to get? And I think we reported something about 49. Did we get it right? Million is it? 49 million?
I don't know.
Well, I think the other way, I don't know if it was on our show, but I heard that it was some ridiculous amount to
Ricardo,
go to Renault, and now they're disputing that. The Renault people have disputed that it isn't that.
Really?
Yeah, just thought I'd let you know that.
Wow.
But that's what I heard. So if anyone else knows what that figure was,
Well,
no one does know because they cover it up.
He reckons
it could be covered up.
He has not felt comfortable yet in the car.
No, well, he hasn't got the heaters and the transistor.
He's had 2 DNFs, mate, in 2 races.
Yeah.
So
well, he used to have a little gear that used to say second to Vettel.
Yeah.
Before when he was at Red Bull.
Now, just while
anyway.
we're talking Formula One, just remember, guys, on the 10th to the 12th of May, I know it's next month, but we'll continue to update you. Alex Peroni will be racing
the great Alex.
prior to the Formula One. So we will be covering his races.
We will.
Making sure that where Alex is.
The champion.
And how well he's doing.
He's a true champion anyway. Well done.
Now, talking about covering stuff up, I know you like Andrew Bogut.
I do.
You do, right?
Well, we just... Yeah,
he reckons he was double-crossed by Magic Johnson. When he went to
great Magic Johnson.
Yeah, when he moved to the Lakers, Bogut became the first Australian ever to sign with the LA Lakers in 2017. But the experiment was killed off within a few months. He was lied to. He told the paper that he was given a handshake by Magic Johnson that he would remain there till 2008 and 2019 with his contract. But he was let go after a couple of months and came back, as you know, to the Sydney Kings.
To the Kings, he was running the Kings, wasn't he?
Yeah, well,
with Gazy, and Gazy's left.
Well, all he does is look in the sky. Gaze.
Oh, he's gone, isn't he? He's up. He's gone. He's gazed back to Melbourne. I think he's left Sydney. Anyway, he's gone. He's gone.
He is a stargazer. Now listen, Ash Barty, do it.
Let's go party. Let's go Barty. Oh, she's going beautifully. Where is she now, mate? Number where? 10 in the world.
Number 9.
9. Oh, she's dropped it. How good are you?
Number 9, Ash.
Ash Barty. And the women are just dominating, aren't they? At the moment?
I'm sorry.
Football,
Jeff Gear,
tennis.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex, we're all over it.
Yeah.
We're like a rash.
Tennis. So look, she's a champion.
No,
mate.
she's doing extremely
She's a
well.
mum, isn't she?
She beat. I don't know that.
Yeah,
Jeez,
she's
you're
got
asking
kids.
all the hard
She's
questions
mum.
tonight.
Yeah, no, she's a mum.
She the Miami Championship. She beat Czech star Karolina Pliskova. 7-6, 7-1. She dropped the set there 7-1. Well, I don't know how that works. 7-1.
7-6, 7-1.
6-6-3. No, that can't be right. 7-1. No. She's the 9th Australian woman to crack the world's top 10. Now she's now at 9th.
How good was that?
Following in the footsteps of Sam Stosur.
Well, she's now became Sam Stosur is more of a doubles now, isn't she? She's out of the
yeah,
she's past it.
She's long on the two.
She's long on the two.
She's like us. So, but absolutely amazing work to Ash Barty. That's tremendous. Someone who gets out there, plays hard, doesn't whinge, doesn't throw their racket into the crowd, doesn't throw their shoes into the crowd, and
do that.
so Ash number 9.
Number 9. You do that.
Adelaide Crows at the best.
Yeah.
Bogut was on a big contract and the Lakers didn't want to pay it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't know what happened there, but
any rate,
he thinks he got stooged anyway, so that's where he's at. But
what have we got there?
Valentine Holmes, the NRL player,
doing the rugby NRL. NFL gridiron.
He's gone to the gridiron tryouts, and he's done extremely well.
Yeah, he's a good little player.
He's a former Cronulla Sharks player, right? And he's got out there. He's got 3 people interested in him, 3 teams.
That's big news.
And he's been asked the question, have you played the game before? And he said, no, I've only been in America for 11 weeks. I've never even put a helmet on.
No.
But yet they're interested. He had a 10-minute talk in the car park.
His time trials were terrific.
With them, yeah, I heard.
His timing, when they do the sprints and all that, like we do, mate. When we before we come on the show, we're doing the sprints, and we're getting all fit to come on.
That's what I've seen. That's what that was. We should film that one day.
Yeah. We've got a few little things we're going to do this year, which we haven't done yet, but we're going to.
There's a good chance he had a very long talk with the Minnesota Vikings. So,
yes.
So good luck to you.
Yeah, no, all the best
to
to Valentine.
Holmesy. There's a few Holmesy that have been successful
in certain things.
Yes. Yeah, but not that Holmesy.
Well, he can play in a lot of positions, this guy. He more than the other positions.
Now listen, I've got something I want to talk to you about, but I'm more than happy to have a listen to your tips before we get into that, because this could take a bit. All right. There's the Late Show host is John Oliver. He's a comedian, but he's into Vince McMahon from the WWE.
So Vince McMahon, for people that don't know, he's the honcho, isn't he?
He's the maker,
the creator of WWF,
WWE wrestling.
Yeah. So for all you people that don't know,
and he won't let this go. This is the second time he's brought it up, and he's really, really pushing it hard. And what it's all about is he's sick to death of how wrestlers are being treated. And McMahon, he's going, they're right, they're getting paid all right, they're doing this, they're doing that. And John Oliver, he's talking about the deaths of wrestlers, and he's calling on fans to boycott WrestleMania 35. Oh. Just don't go.
Well,
all right? Because
now... Don't go.
So I read this story today, viewers, and I went online. And if you're into wrestling or you enjoy wrestling in the past, I don't have names for you, but there are between 500 and 1,000 wrestlers that have passed away in their 20s to 50s.
Yeah, they. Well, I did read, yes, and I did read. Just one family, Jeff.
Oh, the Von
Steiglers.
No, it's not the Von Traps.
The Von Steiglers, is it? Is it the Von Steiglers?
Aaron Von something, yes.
Von Steiglers?
Their whole family committed suicide.
Am I the right ones?
Oh, that's
was that the wrong family? Yeah, there's
three
boys.
Bit more of it. Sorry.
Rough story for a Friday night.
Three boys, and they all.
They all.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
They all departed.
So basically, guys, we're talking 500 to 1,000 deaths at early age in wrestling, and they are nearly all
steroids is a lot
by
to do
suicide,
with it.
heart attack, and drug overdose.
Where steroids.
So where this guy's going is not a bad place, because something needs to be done. You know that the track record for wrestling is bad. It's really bad,
and they get seriously hurt too. And I've mentioned this many a time on there. They're big guys, and even though they're probably good mates. Some of them, it's choreographed. A lot of it with the high tech moves they do. They get hurt seriously, Jeff, don't they?
They do.
I mean, I always used to like the turnbuckle when they used to pull the stuffings out of the
George the Animal,
and, then pull out a foreign object and all that sort of thing, like it could be a bit of glass or something like that. And me being a glazier, I would have pulled out a bit of plate. Sorry.
Yeah, there was those 3 brothers and their father. They all committed suicide.
Sorry, I'm just reading the comments.
Oh, okay.
No, please let us know. Please let us know.
Let us know. I said Von Steigler. I think it's wrong, isn't it?
No, it's Von
Eric.
Thank
you very much. Thanks for that.
Thanks to our subscriber.
Thank you, subscribers.
Thank you. That's good.
You guys.
Von Eric.
And actually, Glenn, have a look at this. Thank you to everyone who's actually talking to us this evening. It's fantastic to see some people actually communicating with us on the show.
But I want them to if they've got anything they want to say. I want to hear about it, because this is what it's about. It's about us.
Well,
it's about all the people out here. It's about us. When we go to the football, how much we pay. When we go to the cricket, rugby, all this sort of thing. It's the game. the AFL and all these other bodies are forgetting is they're making plenty of money, Jeff. But it's us common folk that go there with their families and try and pay to get into these things, and we've got kids and all that sort of thing. Is it just all about money now?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
You know, let's get back to family roots thing, mate. I mean, everything's tough enough in life.
Well, as you were saying on the show,
anyway.
to our viewers, our subscribers, guys, it's not just our show; it's your show as well. And we would love, you know, if you want to hear about something, you want to talk about something, you want us to cover something. Send us an email. Send us. You've got the email up there, Al?
I'm going to put it up. Yeah.
Thank you very much. FridayFrothy@gmail.com. Send us an email. We're willing to do anything. Talk to anyone. You want to come on the show as a subscriber and talk to us while we're on the show. Be on the show over the phone. Happy to do that as well. So, but aren't we?
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. Now, just jumping straight on, we're just going to bounce into this now. We're going to go racing, mate.
Well,
going racing.
You better let the Alistair know that
are we going racing?
We are probably going to go racing, Al.
All right, we are ready for.
There you go.
We're back.
There you go.
We're back.
You've got to wait for your own intro.
Please, tips.
Now,
I've asked you this before, but last week you said something about Madison County that we were going to be on.
Did I don't drive back it?
I hope so, because I'm sure it got up.
Oh, I can't remember. It wasn't a great week. It was wet. It was wet in Randwick. I don't think we did that well, but we didn't lose too much, but we didn't win. So I don't know where we are with that. But anyway, we're at Randwick this week, but there is big meets at Caulfield and Randwick. Randwick's the big one. I hope the weather's a little bit better up there. We've got all the best horses. At any rate, without further ado, this is my attempt again at picking some winners, as they say. But at any rate, we'll go straight into it. I love this horse. At any rate, Carbine Stakes at 12.45. Randwick horse 1, top weight. What do you reckon, mate?
Fingeries.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Oh, it's the dinger.
That's the dinger. We've got him back. He's back to his class now. I think he could win this. He's only 280. He's not paying much, so I might have to break the bank on him yet. But I don't know. 280 as a fixed win. That's as good as we're going to get.
Quick 1,000 on that one.
We got the county championship. I liked, which is there's just the sponsors there, mate, on the show there. But race 4, number 1, like you are, mate. Not Roo Boy, but Noble Boy. So 360, and he's got the great Huey Bowman.
Oh, you love the Huey, don't you?
I have, but we've got McDonald, who's a great jockey too, on the ring-a-ding-ding. So I am sticking with James. Sorry, James McDonald. But
James Hood.
Race 6, I've jumped over, and to be horse 2, mate. We backed this guy. I like him, and it is.
Microphone.
Oh, there you go, microphone. We're going to get him at $6, fixed win. Hate to jump off these jockeys because they get all the good rides, but James McDonald.
Yes.
Race 7, horse 8, Global Exchange. I like this one here, mate. $10 for a fixed win.
Oh.
But he's not paying as much on the tote. Right, so but $10 as a fixed win, that's not bad. He's got Karen McAvoy on him.
Good jockey.
Or if you're not sure about him, just wait till the day, because at race 7 you can see how the horses are going. By the time you get to race 7, put on a late bet. Or I reckon Chapada. Chapada's got Oliver on him. So I reckon he's another one there, paying around about $9. Good horse. Going back to race 8, horse 7 again. So we got race 7. Osmond Bulls.
Sorry,
and that's
that?
Well, there's no bull, it's Osmond. But at 480 as a fixed, or the great Sunlight's running in it. Good horse. Likes the firm ground, I think, Sunlight. So I'm sticking with Osmond Bulls.
Sunlight likes the firm ground.
Well, he does. Yeah.
Rain Man likes the wet grass.
Exactly.
Huh?
And then race 9, horse 7.
Hartnell.
And it's all about Hawthorn. I mean, it's all about Hart. Hartnell. And look, again, I reckon at $10, if you get him now as a fixed, you leave it too late, you won't get him at $10 as a fixed win.
Hartnell's been around for a long time, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has been around. All these are hard races, don't get me wrong. But that's what we've picked out, mate. We'll see how we go, and to all the, punters and that.
Stop saying that.
What?
Oh, that's okay.
To all the punters, bet responsibly.
No, irresponsibly.
Oh, that's it, irresponsibly.
If you got a job and you earn good money, go out and waste it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, we don't. I'm just joking. Well, Glennie, that's all we've got for this evening. We've
covered everything.
We've managed to get under an hour tonight because the footy is on in 4 minutes' time.
So we're going to get ready for that.
Straight from here to the footy. Have you got anything else you want to do to go?
Only the fact that just before we quickly finish, North versus Hawthorn, 2 outs. So if we do get done, I've got an excuse. Shields out and Burgoyne, beefy. But in comes the great Chad Wingard. I've always loved Chad Wingard. I could always tell you I loved him when he played at Port Adelaide. Now he's at Hawthorn. How good's that?
What do you think about that, Adelaide? What's his first name?
Adelaide Crow's the best.
Adelaide Crow's the best.
Adelaide Crow's
what do you think about that? Adelaide Crow's the best. Is Chad Wingard the best Adelaide player out there, Port Adelaide?
Oh, he was Port Adelaide.
I know he was.
They don't like one another.
They're
Adelaide,
South
Port
Australia,
Adelaide.
so
I know.
That's they're together.
But at any rate, we'll see how we go in the next week of that. We could have a guest. I'm trying to talk a bit of turkey with the boss here to me right. And we'll see if we can get a guy that was played actually in Adelaide for the person that was riding in.
Exactly.
And he was he was a really top footballer down here, and I haven't spoken to him yet, but we'll make a call and
we need to
see how we go. So anyway, all the best to everyone. Worked hard. Enjoy.
Have a great weekend.
Have a good game tonight.
Thanks to those that watch.
Thank you for everyone for watching, and thanks for everyone who subscribed.
Yeah.
Thank you for the guys who's commented tonight. It's made a big difference to us to actually have people actually watching and ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
And actually commenting. The girls sort of yell out to us what you're saying, and it's fantastic to interact, and we absolutely love it. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Good.
What's this? Hang on. I like that wing.
What was that?
Adelaide Crow. Sorry, you go.
Sorry?
He said, I like that Wingard left Port, and he's too good to play for the Swampies.
You're a good man. You're a good man. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for interacting with us. We've had a great time tonight, and I hope your team has a win, especially my team this weekend. And you'll hear about it next week, I reckon. Won't you, Glennie?
It'll be either doom or gloom, mate. One of us has got to lose. So anyway.
And if you haven't subscribed and you're watching the show and you like what we do, please subscribe and help us out, because we want to get to 100 subscribers.
Yep, we do.
To try and get our Friday Frothy name as a real name, not Jenny 8675309 is what we're called right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. Glennie, been a pleasure.
Yeah, good pleasure, mate.
Good luck.
All the best.
Good luck, mate.
All the best. I hope you don't do any good.
Good luck, mate. Good night, everyone.